So Nuggets, and welcome back to Coffee Talk. It is extra chilly today, so that's the no shawl this time around, but rules are the same. Get cozy, get some snacks, get comfy, get a beverage. I'm not going to have anything hot because once the heating fully kicks in, I am going to be sweltered. So we're having chucky milk. The most adult of drinks. First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signature. Them's the breaks. The rise and fall of Weirdstein box office, a brief history, and sold out replica astronaut suits experience an extreme increase in sales. Are the aliens moving in? Have Amanda and Silver been spreading rumours? I hope the power hiccups didn't affect the machines too much. Nah, they're broken, they're ruined. We should just buy new machines. You know, that's almost like that would be the good idea, but never mind. Does everything happen for a reason? Or nah? I wonder how everyone's doing. I'm sure fine. Just posing pics. What else we got? Trucker fell asleep and crashed near the 4th Avenue. No casualties, but quite the property damage. I'd reckon you want to avoid the area for the moment. Georgie and Nerona are just like wealths of traffic knowledge at all times. Road construction, Lenore Avenue. They're so helpful. Oh wait, sorry. Here's your thing. Feel free to read. Yeah, they're just like constantly updating folks on what is happening on the streets and on the roads and stuff like that. I think if anyone, I would probably, you know, keep an eye on their pages. But then again, I don't drive, so it really wouldn't have been much help. This is a very slow start. What can you do? Ah, there we go. Right in the nick of time. It's my easiest couple to voice, because you just have the same voice. Welcome, you two. It's a relief to see you safe and sound. Hi, Soph. Yes, we're also very relieved. Can I ask, are yous invading? You know, just between you and me and you and Amanda as well. Are you invading? I just want to know so that I can maybe get in on this. Like buying out all the astronaut suits and then selling them to you lot for an exorbitant rate. It was a little scary last time. We analysed the events of the evening and found them 31.245% frightening and 68.755% distasteful. Leaving in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat. Hopefully this will be quieter an evening. Yes, that is our wish. Yous look so happy. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening. Good evening. Even if in reality it should be good night. Yes, I understand that, but just hi. How about hi? How you been? How's things? I'm asking you. How's things? How you been? You been good? Are you making sure to take some time for yourself? Getting lots of rest? Eating well? I hope so. I hope you're doing well. We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello. But good night is a way to say good night. Well, technically good night, yeah, I suppose. Unless you're like, well, I suppose even when you say good night to someone, you are kind of saying like bye while you go to dreamland. So yeah, Amanda's not wrong. This is assuming that never start an encounter at night. Because that theory would appear to be empirically wrong. For example, this is the second time we met, Earthchild, and both times had been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out an aforementioned premise. Additionally, the very concept of evening and morning seem only marginally... Amanda? Yes, what is it? They still do. I think Toph tried to interject a couple of times. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Toph. No, I did. No, it's alright, I didn't have anything important to say. Also just felt as though I'd let them ramble, you know? Some people just need to vent a bit, you know? The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get, you see, I don't like that we're using they. Wouldn't it be funny if this entire time we've been wearing a spacesuit and just nobody's mentioned it? You get attached to certain ways of using language, and often don't question the actual meaning of words. And then just straight up make new words. Yes, at least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed some thoughtless uses of language can have a much more painful effect. Yep. We see and we agree. And we apologise for interrupting you, Toph. It's fine, people do it all the time. Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious. Extraordinary, even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us our siblings who previously visited Earth came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphant. So we're just like... God, I tried taking them at McDonald's earlier, and oh my god. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory, but still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So are you a scholar, Amanda? Yes, that is a good equivalent of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories. We're poorly charted. I mean, we're poorly fucking everything, let's be honest. That sounds very impressive. Oh, DGAPAC is much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect, and his mission to find a prospective partner is of the utmost importance. Still, perspective, huh? No progress on that front, huh? Well, yeah, I wouldn't quite say that. Very intriguing. We got a day. Hey. We got reason to take that turtleneck off for a change. You're always so professional, Toph. This is not true. I don't know who told you this. It's not true. You really asked direct questions, but I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? Yeah, I am very interested in how exactly the boning is going. What is gossip? Gossip is information about what goes on in other people's lives. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individual beings, then. Yeah, that sounds right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing at all. I would love to listen to yours. So stop interrupting, Amanda, so we can hear how the boning went. Do you bone? Do you have bones? There's the unprofessionalism again. But let me make you a drink first, since that's kind of the reason he's in here. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order? I have an idea, yeah. Can we expect an interesting new recipe? You're a barista yourself now, after all. A barista? How am I... Oh, you mean the cafe? Yes, you mentioned your open one, didn't you? It's a cat cafe, sorry. I am, after a fashion. But I'm not focusing on drinks menu just yet. Also intriguing. I promise I'm not just withholding information, but things are a little complicated. Is it alright if we start with the drink? I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. That sounds good to me. Then, I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? I mean, I could look it up. I'll just go out of my YouTube. Wasn't it a coffee-based drink? It was. A coffee drink, and I think you mentioned it was very bitter. Bitter and tart, right? Yes, I think that's it. A bitter and tart coffee drink. So... lemon, I would assume, is involved. Just coffee and lemon. A bitter and tart coffee drink. Just coffee and lemon. I could look up my video. Have the ability to do that. I'm not going to though. Oh, but I could get this right. I want to get it right. I want to unlock everybody's profiles, though. Then again, you are an alien that's been. Well, I mean, you've been here for a few days. I'm gonna just look up the video. Coffee, lemon was what they ordered to make a black lemon. Now, I only have a lighter and a gib identity. So should I give this to them so that they at least know who it is that's looking for them? Because I'm not going to give it back to the agent. So that's the thing. What is... I got it off the agent last time he was here. Because, well, I mean, the other thing is, as well, is I didn't... The agent didn't leave it. I stole it. So I had to have stole... Which does beg the question also, why did we steal it? And we definitely know Silver more than just a customer that came in. More than just good boy Neil. So we stole it. And I like to think that we're not in the habit of just stealing from people that come into the shop. So we had to have stolen it for a reason. I got it off the agent last time he was here. This is quite something. Thank you, Toph, truly. I don't know how much it helps, but it really does. Don't mention it. I thought, you know, maybe you'd find a way to put it to good use. Did we just give our alien friend a hit? Like, this is who to go after. What happened? What, not anything new here? Are we friends? Are we the bestest of friends now? Silver, we need to work on your game a bit. And for starters, you might want to fill up your profile just a wee bit more. Just a smidge bit more. Alright? Maybe there's something good in there for close friends. You seem to have grown quite creative over the months. I guess I have, somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again. Here's your black lemon for you, Silver. This definitely looks like what I had in mind. Well, it better be, because that's what I made you. And it tastes interesting. It's very minimal, yet strong. Very enjoyable. I think I might prefer sweeter things, but I'm glad I tried this one. You know, I second what Amanda said the last time. You feel the same in some ways, yet also very different. It's almost like your voice changed and was no longer being shouted into a cup. I don't know. I do think that everyone keeps changing all the time. Maybe we feel like our personalities make sense, because we see ourselves in hindsight. When the truth is, we make ourselves up as we go along. This is actually kind of true. That is an insightful theory, Silver. You have grown wiser. You used to be rather youthful and innocent part of the hive. Oh, well, I've had to learn and adapt here. It's been a couple of years after all. But, despite all that, considering what I said about people changing all the time, I don't think I've changed all that much. In fact, it's as if I've been becoming a little more me every day. Just revealing myself. Speaking of that, we meant to ask. How did you choose this specific Earthling appearance over another? That is actually something that I was wondering when you first showed up as well. Our observation is that Earthlings come in many, great many varieties, with a near infinite of combinations. Did you run a random generation algorithm? Did you click randomize on the character creation screen a bunch of times? Oh, no, it wasn't random at all. Even if at first it wasn't a conscious process. I chose the way I look because it felt true to who I am. I mean, we could do it with changing the outfit a wee bit. It's a little derivative of a specific sci-fi series. You know, just a smidge. You could change it a bit. But it's fine. When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding this world and its rules. But there were already some things that I could relate to. Some things that felt familiar. Like his eyes that always seem beyond the surface. Wait, are they actually... Wait. Are they just an amalgam of everybody? Or Gala's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust. I borrowed those traits from them without even realising. You took inspiration from them. That's what we'll call it. Yes. Our species seems to have the abilities to do that. But Gala's fashion I couldn't keep after all. That's true! Because they came in dressed as a doctor, that's true! It came with responsibilities. People stop me all the time to ask me for medical advice. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with dressing up as a doctor, mate. Yeah, but then I found this fictional universe where all the stories take place in the stars. I'm glad we're addressing it. So I changed my outfit to imitate theirs. And at some point it all came together. One morning I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right. Like the way I looked matched who I was. It made... Amanda's very happy about this. It made me feel at peace. So, although I look different now from when we first met, and although I have learned the ways of this world a bit and have grown a bit, in many ways I still feel the same. Different, but the same! Yes, different, but same. It makes sense to us. It does. Alright, alright. Oh! Is this Laurel? No, this is from Pearl. Silver! Bud, let's start with one. Pace yourself, alright? Still no news from Midge. I think the odds are now 84.308% that she is phantoming you. Oh, I want to use that one. Do you mean ghosting? We mean phantoming, as in when you think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing a trick on you. We thought we had established a hive connection with Midge, but it was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying? That our calendar might clear up soon, if I want to meet up. Oh, Silver, you doe. It sounds like things are going very well indeed. I think it may be time I tell you a little bit about this. But we wish to order a drink as well. We need to work on Amanda, alright? Amanda needs a wee bit of working as far as, you know, social norms, interrupting, things like that. But we'll get there. Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Our apologies, but the machines are having issues today. Much like me, I'm having issues. We'll let you know as soon as they're working again. Curious that Earthling's drink-making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. Look, Amanda, I'm a patient man, but I will bodily fling you out the door, alright? This is a land of contradictions. Sure is. But do carry on, sibling. Right, so... I've been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of the online dating. It seems strange that you would have to do that, but okay, fair enough. And it's been working really well. On average. There have also been some small issues. Earthlings are strange. Online dating has a reputation for emphasising that, yeah. Some Earthlings express their interests, but when you say hello, they never answer back. While in real life, saying hello is the starter of 99.845 of conversations. It seems that online, more humorous or breed-oriented openers are favoured. It's so sad that that's so true. Your intro either has to... The start of your conversation really does just need to be funny or when we and that's really it. However, if an opener is entirely horned, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed. Horned? Yes! That is when prospective partners send you close-up pictures of their horns. Look, everyone out there, it's not a good move. You're better than that, alright? You deserve better than that also. Don't look. Especially if you got a dick, right? No one wants to see it, alright? They serve a function, you know? And that can be enjoyable, or pleasurable, or painful, whatever you're into. We don't kink shame. But don't, alright? They're not pleasant to look at. So just don't. People do that? Oh, yes. I think it would be fine after a bit of conversation if we get into the mood and they ask first. I'd probably say yes. Horns could be really pretty, you know. But it feels very strange when that's the first thing they do. Before they even write a single word. I can imagine. And then sometimes Earthlings express interest. But after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99.908% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications. Funny for you 99.908% of the time? Yes! Tell me a joke. One of my least favourite things for people to say. Oh, go on, tell me a joke. That's not how a majority of comedy works. Fortunately, online dating is governed by the laws of large numbers, which favour persists. We are patient. Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app, and it's started to work. Clock, twice a day, broken, rearrange that any way you want. I'm now having conversations with some really nice people, especially Pearl. We prefer Laurel. Our facial features are more symmetrical. But Silver seems to favour the asymmetrical Earthling. It's just... She sounds like a really good person. She's a communications director for a charity that fights... I don't know why my head went to flies. Charity that flies the homeless. That fights homelessness. She cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return. But she's very funny and curious of everything, and her smile... Please desist, we can sense your hormones boiling. If I ever become a dad, I am gonna say that to my kid whenever they start getting whingy. Once they get to that age, just stop, alright? I can sense your hormones boiling. Oh, and she's the person that you might be getting a date with, right? I really hope so. Buzz, buzz. Do you have a day and time for your dates? No. This is on a different topic. Please excuse us. Uh-oh. So, are your machines operational yet? So I take it that you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Amanda. Or not? No, we have been enjoying it, but we also see the limits of it. How do you mean? We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all our thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected, but Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions, and they have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. You know, I feel like Bales would really love to be a hive mind with Laura at the current time of just planning this wedding. That makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. Yeah, you're not far off. There is so much they must let go of first. We could not live like that. He said the online networks were like a hive. Like a hive, but not a true hive. We are the supreme rulers. Bunch of spacesuits just flying through the windows. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as a desire to deeply understand others. Cool. You don't think you could ever adapt the way Silver has? Silver is different. Even when he was part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. That is why he has become such an amazing explorer. And that is why he made the effort to learn Ethling's codes and behaviours. I will do no such thing. I want a drink. Now! He did not just want to understand. He wanted to experience. We are not like him. We like to seek knowledge on what is different from us, but once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. We will not eradicate the Earthling species. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. You sure? This is curious. It seems we are picking up some Earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings here should soon be complete. And Silva's on his way to getting a date. Getting some... It would appear so. That's if you don't get Men in Blacked first. Amanda, we have to go. What? Again? That call was bad news. The agent... Too late, just hide behind the counter, quick! Uh-oh. You're not welcome, alright? You're barred. F off. Silver. Just be stone-faced, alright? We apologise, but our scenes have been having issues. They don't like dicks, so they've turned off. We cannot serve drinks at the moment. You know very well I'm not here for drinks. I'd rather not involve any more civilians in this, though. After getting a firm telling off by law. Oh, do you mean me? I'm sorry, but can't whatever this is wait for another night? I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like rain again outside. Well, here's something that can't wait for starters. Barista, do you happen to find an ID card lying around? No. Not that I can recall, no. Certainly hope you're telling the truth. How can you ever be sure? Earthlings are complicated species. It takes a lot for them to come out of their shells and truly express themselves and share things, right? I'm no one. Kills cucumber. Mr. Agent, you seem to always doubt me. But you've been here several times already. Surely you should know by now I'm not lying. Well, you're awfully good at avoiding straight answers, and losing an ID card sounds very troublesome. Back when I worked at the delivery centre, they would make us pay a lot to replace lost ID cards. Ugh, that's not even the start of it. My job is a lot less forgiving than a delivery centre. Very sorry to hear that. What's your job exactly? It's just stories, okay. Oh dear. Darling, I could be behind your neck without you realising it. What makes you think I actually need permission to enter a building? Sorry, I know that this is a tense situation and stuff like that, but yeah, a hot pick from a supermodel friend. Anyway, we uncover illegal aliens and extradite them, which is why I've been coming here in the first place. We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Who? Who the f? Maybe I should close the blinds once in a while. Maybe that would help. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man? Can't say that I have. I don't come here all that often, but it always seems to be very above board to me. Why are you threatening people? Gala telling him off! Why are you threatening people? And Tomada, chill! Sorry, funny, twost. It's like a Twitter post. Are you sure the tips are a prank? Seems that some young people enjoy those as a pastime. There are very popular videos of them online. Silver, ease up on the diction a wee bit. It sounds a wee bit too formal. That maybe it is, but I still have to investigate properly. Otherwise, my superiors will have my head on a platter. Very shiny head. You can't waste your time on a cold trail either. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with this alien situation. Obsessed? Is it really that big an issue? Well, having such unusual elements around disrupts the public peace. Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know. It makes people feel unsettled. I see. Although, the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I'm standing. At least we can identify and extract them. Aliens who try to pass for for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Oh, why so? For one, it just muddles things, no matter how much they try to look like Earthlings. They were born aliens, and aliens they will remain. I mean, chill. As long as they're fucking here peacefully, I don't give a fuck. But now, they're aliens who don't look like aliens. What does that mean, you know? And where does it stop? What if some Earthling decides they want to look like... Earthlings decide they want to look like aliens? Wow, this is really, delving into some topics that are present in our everyday lives right now, huh? That would be a huge mess. Would it? Anyway, the top brass insists that we go after them. And in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detecting them. Give me a good spacesuit wearing alien any day, you know? Uh-huh. Oh, but don't worry about a thing. We at Fire always find a way to keep the public safe. I see. So how do you go about detecting them exactly? That's an easy one. Once I have a suspicions, I check their ID. That makes it all clear, right? Right? I do wonder though, what is it? And I'm sorry if I'm being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? Are there all sorts of people living here? There are all sorts of different personalities, different looks. There's literal werewolves and vampires and sea creatures and orcs and elves and succubi. And people that can turn into kitty cats. So, who gives a fuck about some aliens? As for me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle and I see that no two people are alike, I admit that it makes me very happy. So if someone comes from far away but they feel an Earthling at heart, would they really be more different from the people who live in the city than the people in the city are different from each other? Or would they just be another version of an Earthling? Perhaps no less beautiful. At the end of the day, who the heck knows? It's not like I can afford to spend time pondering it. I don't have a dog in this fight, so to speak. Thing is, the law is the law, and my job is to uphold it. Right, but despite everything that you've said, you're now really wearing out your welcome, got to say, no reason. Stop fucking shit. Oh, there's more? Tommy, chill. How is there more? Oh, because I didn't read it. Apologies, phone. Still unclear to me why the law is so stringent about aliens. Well, it's not so much that the law is stringent against them, it's more that there's no law for them. How do you mean? Well, at this point we have treaties and codes for all the races we know of, right? But we've never had a treaty with aliens or anything resembling it. There's no law even acknowledging their existence. No, most people don't, other than in this cafe. Where I'm constantly coming in and pestering people. Oh, I didn't know that. But, why is that a problem? That's easy. We have no way to regulate their presence. There have been... Which kind of makes sense, because we read the paper today and they're just buying up all the stock of spacesuits. There have been no thorough analysis of how they cohabitate with Earthlings. I mean, they just more or less want to in all honesty. Is that such a bad thing? There are people out there dying for alien poos. Or cock. Or whatever they've got. I don't know, that finger hole's probably multi-purpose. As I said, it's all very confusing. For all we know, they could be very damaging to us. So it feels safer to keep them away, at least for now. Safer for whom? It is what it is. I'm not afraid of aliens myself, and going after them is not my biggest passion. But since I'm doing this job, might as well aim for promotion. I guess. Anyhow, just call us at fire if you spot any aliens, alright? Seem like an honest sort, unlike some other people who should learn to be more straightforward. Oh. Apologies. If they want their business to stay in business, is that a threat? Because, I mean, I've got an empty glass bottle here, and your dome looks very smashable right now. Oh wait, that was Amanda, that wasn't me. Anyway, time to check my phone. Just 10, but it's alright, it was on a text alert. Yeah, there it goes again. Yep, there. Oh, sorry, that's a timer. I have muffins in the oven. I was thinking out loud because a lot of things happened lately, so I was just processing it. Saw as if it was insensitive. What did you say? Does everything happen for a reason, or nah? Sorry if it was insensitive. You see, I couldn't, yeah, I couldn't stand that. If you want to be insensitive, that's your prerogative. What? I was just making muffins? That's what I said, right? What was that? The machine's coming back on. Just the coffee machine, it seems to have restarted now. That's a relief. Right. I think I'm still going to conduct a search of the premises. Just to be on the safe. Yay, Kenny! You tell him. What the heck is this? If I'm not mistaken, this is the local cat. It's come over once before. It looks like it might be hiding from another stray. It's very cute. Good kitty. I think it likes you. And it went straight to sleep. What sort of place is this? With your fiddly machines and your weird pets. The best kind of place. And now it looks like I have an emergency elsewhere. Well, I guess you're off the hook for now, you and your cafe. But make sure I don't get such reports about you anymore. We will try our best, I guess. Can't guarantee everything, because unlike you, the aliens come in here and actually buy drinks. So, it's over, you're trembling. That's alright. You can come out now, I think, Amanda. And next time, shut the fuck up. I mean, all it takes is for him to be like, do you know what, I want to go back there and say something, and immediately... Well, we found this experience 100% distasteful. Actually, it was 14.235% distasteful, 20.834% scary, and 38.931 exciting. I apologize, this is just nerves. We're truly sorry for the disturbance. It's not your fault at all. But should you be sticking around here, the agents might come back. Precisely. No. I lured him away, at least for now. How? Well, it's a good thing the little cat came in when it did. It bought us some precious minutes. What sort of earthling are you? We see! Do you speak cat? We can feel the earthling's intent better than usual. It is expressing it clearly. It wishes to rest and be left alone. Yeah, it kind of sounds like what a cat would say. I feel all out of sorts. Is the machine really working again? It is. What do you want? Then make us a drink, and one for silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting, and what would you like, sibling? I think I need some sweetness right now. I would really appreciate a hot, very sweet, very comforting drink. What does that mean? I have warm, cool, sweet, and bitter, not comforting. Okay, you want very sweet, so honey has to be involved. You want comforting. I would say chocolate. You know? Coffee gets you hyped, green tea is more relaxing. Tea is just your basic bitch when you can't have any of the good shit or can't afford any of the good shit, let's face it. Okay, let's... Chalky. Honey. No. Chocolate. Milk honey. I just don't like the colour of this one, in all honesty. What does chocolate honey make, actually? Because I thought chocolate milk honey made the Muriku or whatever it's called. Just honey chocolate, huh? Maybe I'm wrong with chocolate, though. You notice how most people don't want tea? It's the most basic of the drinks. Milk honey tea, otherwise known as a normal brew. I'm gonna make you... What did you have earlier? You had coffee earlier. We don't want to give you more caffeine, because knows what happens to your species when you do. Okay, I'll just make this one, because I need to fill up the coffee decks anyway. Do I have anything to give you? I just have a lighter now, don't I? Yep. Never mind. Here, have 2 of these. There you go. Plenty of sweetness in this. Do it. Love it. This tastes amazing. Thank you, Toph. This really is my kind of drink. It is very thick, is it not? The viscosity of it seems to be nearing 10,000 CPS. We like how different the experience is from the drink you served us the other night. So they're more into hot chocolate then. Presto, Silver. You become quite savvy at navigating these situations. Even if I'm sure you'd rather avoid them altogether. Yes, I would definitely prefer to avoid them. But I need to get used to them anyway. Why? The agent doesn't know you come from outer space. Surely you should be off the hook for now. It's more complicated than that. Just like how it's more complicated how you somehow were able to make something else happen to distract them. I mean, you could have just called someone, I suppose. So, you know how the cafe I said I'm opening? Uh-huh. Well, it's not exactly like this is it a cafe for aliens? It's an alien cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. For the past few months, I've been the basis of operations for SAVE. SAVE? SAVE. Society for Aliens and Various Extraterrestrials. Okay. Wow. I know it sounds very risky. No, it sounds rather admirable and ambitious and worrying. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see, why I've had to become savvy, as you said. I have a lot of people depending on me now. Those who are just arriving on Earth and are confused and scared. Those who have adopted Earthling appearances are trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life here and how to understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. We are not offended. We have always known you were different from us. It is all the same to us. Also, we cannot be offended. You are our sibling, whether you live as the hive or as an earthling. Ah, if only we were also accepting, eh? Amanda, I really do love you. What is love? That is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay? After we both have a rest. We will remind you of it. I know you will. God. I think I'm getting a little tired now. So alright if we go back? Absolutely! Our enemy is almost 98.429 depleted. Oh, energy, our enemy. Silver, is there anything we can do to help? No, I don't think so. Thank you for the offering, really. But you have a different part to play in all this. The part of barista, right? Not undercover freedom fighter or anything like that, right? Look, I only have so much energy for one day, and you've been playing it very well. Cheers! Well, in that case, have a good night, you two. And please come again. You're always welcome here. As and many others. We know, and we're grateful. Good night, Toph. I'd say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs my wishes. Does it just live here now? I'm totally fine with that. Good night, Toph! See, now we can use good night. If we find it rather odd that, maybe we should continue this chat while we walk. Alright. No exit from the cat, no? What a night. This is being a great deal more animated than we bargained for. I suppose we have a new four-legged friend now. Wonder what you're doing here, little one. Don't you have a hole? Sorry, didn't mean to wake you up. You away? Mew? You're not Mew. Are you Mew? Is Mew just transformed into a cat? Oh well, I guess it's time for you to let me close the shop. But Silver, it's an honor to be related to someone like you. I knew it. I kinda knew it. I knew there was something funny about it. Oh, we're ending on that. Well, here's your cliffhanger for this episode. Yeah, I'm enjoying Coffee Talk. It's nice to just sit and chat. But also hope that you've been enjoying it. I hope you've been using it as a time to unwind and relax and just sit and chill and have some snacks and a nice wee drink and just relax. But that's your work for today. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, bat the subscribe button, like the video, keys your button in the section down below, all that jazz. I'll catch you nuggets in the next one. Alright? Cheery bye.